start streaming. Let's do this. What's up, guys? It is time for another stream today. So we have Lobotomy Corporation. I've already played this. I've played this, and I've seen a lot of my other friends play this. I gotta clean my glasses real quick. So I have played this, and I've seen all my friends play it, so I do know how to play this game. Now, obviously, I am pretty positive that almost no one in here knows what this game is. So, which actually first what I should do is let me have my stream up so that way I can see who's in my chat, who's watching, and, all that stuff. So give me just 1 second. Knows what this game is. So, which actually first what I should do is let me have my stream up so that way I can see who's in my chat, who's watching, and, all that stuff. So give me just 1 second. Hopefully my mic sounds good. Okay. So let me go ahead and okay. I think I got it better now. I had to mess around with my OBS for a little bit because I needed to try and figure out what I needed to do. So let me see. Okay, I think I got it better now. Let me test this out real quick. No, the sound's not coming. I had to mess around with my OBS for a little bit because I needed to try and figure out what I needed to do. Let me see. Okay, I think Alright, I had a better idea. Let's see. Let's see and hope that this will work better. So my audio should be on. My desktop audio, let me turn that up a little bit. And my mic is doing pretty good. Make sure nothing else is on. Okay. Nothing else appears to be on. So this should sound good, hopefully. So anyways, back to what I was saying. This is Lobotomy Corporation. I've played this before and I've seen my friends play it, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people that are going to be watching this have no idea what this game is. So let me just do a continuation here, or let me continue my workday, and I'll give a little rundown of what's going on. So, first thing right here. All these guys right here are all workers. Specific workers that I made specifically. So what I have to do is, and all of these people right here, these are all called these are the abnormalities. So I have to send someone to do specific work for all of these characters right here, including some of the unknown ones. So let's go ahead and start the workday. I'll give a little bit of a rundown. So this is what the outside looks like. It is a it looks like an underground base. So inside these little things right here, you see this thing says select work. Right here, it says select work. So let's send this, let's say this first abnormality. This is the first abnormality that you get in the game. 1 sin and hundreds of good deeds. Give a little rundown. I already have everything unlocked. So literally all it is you look at the abnormality work preferences right here. The best one you can get is, I think, very high, but you can also get high, I think, common, low, and then very low. Now the main thing to do is, let's do this one for example. This is the one my character always does. Me, right here. So let's go over here to Old Lady. As you can see right here, attachment work is all high. So I click select work, select attachment, and then I can send someone to do that work. Since I'm very high, I can send myself there, and then you can see my character starts to head towards the abnormality to start doing work. Now let's go ahead and speed things up a little bit. Now you see these boxes are starting to turn green. That means I am doing the correct work, and potentially right here, this red box right here. Let me click pause real quick. As you can see right here on this blue bar right here, that's my sanity. I have HP, health points, and then SP, sanity points. Since that blue bar just went down, I lost sanity because of this red box. The different health you get, like these four things right here: fortitude, prudence, temperance, and justice. These are all different types of health or damage. So fortitude is red. That's what the red does. Prudence is your sanity. That's the blue. And then white, I should say. White is sanity. Red is health. And then there is, I believe, black damage, which does both health and sanity. And then pale, I kind of forgot which one it was. But yeah, so as you can see, there's a smiley face right here. This right here means that I did good work. As you can see right here, outcome ranges 11 to 14 means a good work result. 6 out of 10, between 6 and 10 means a normal or okay work, and 0 to 5 means bad. So right here, and this number right here on the top, this is known as clip toth, or a clip toth counter right here. Now let's go ahead, let's resume everything. Let's have my person go back in here. This bar allows me to regain health and sanity. Now let's go to Punishing Bird right here. So Punishing Bird, this thing is so adorable. I love Punishing Bird so much. So insight work is all high, so we have to do insight work. So right here, the work damage, it does 2 to 4 red damage, which if I was to go back to over here, my character, red damage, say say this, say Punishing Bird gets out of its cage, I should say, which is when this clip-off counter would go down to 0. Everything turns into static, and they come out of the cage. So, what he would do is, he would go over and attack one of the random people that have these names, like these specific names right here with their health and their sanity. Punishing Bird specifically goes for one of them. And like, as you can probably see, there's also like these other little workers. These guys don't matter. These don't affect your game, really. They literally just roam around doing nothing. So now watch this clip-off counter right here. So it's at 4 right now. Say I go do Punishing Bird work. So I'm gonna send one of the workers up to Punishing Bird. Just pay attention to this counter right here. So it's at 4 right now. Just pay attention to it. See how it went down? The way Old Lady's clip-off counter works is you basically have to just continuously do work for Old Lady right here. Because if you do so much work without going to Old Lady, you'll see what happens. So let's go ahead and do 3 more. Let's do work for 3 more people. So let's go ahead and do... I did Punishing Bird's work, so that's fine. Let's do Forsaken Murderer. So let's go here. The best for me to do is Instinct, because there is 2 highs right here. So let's go to Forsaken Murderer, Instinct, and right here, Work Success, high. Everything right here is high, mostly. So let's send Arden over here. Forsaken. And just like that, 100%. Jeez, he's a beast. So now this is down to 2. So now let's actually go over here and let's do some work on this one right here. Now, as you can see right here, it is set to code. This looks like a code. But the only reason why that this is a code is because I don't have any information about this abnormality yet. I don't have any information on what this is. I don't know its name. I don't know what kind of work to do. I don't know how it escapes. I don't know the gift, the weapon, the suit. I don't know any of that stuff. So I would have to kind of try and take a guess as to what work to do. Now the thing is, obviously I've had this abnormality for a bit. I just need to remember which work it was, because I already forgot from what one of my friends told me it is. So in the meantime, let's go through some of these other abnormalities first. We have this one right here. This one is creepy. Schadenfreude. This one right here is just... this one's just creepy. So, this one's a little bit complicated. You have to do... well, firstly, you have to do the right work right here, which would be repression. Repression is the correct work to do, because it is the only one that's high. Schadenfreude, you cannot do work on Schadenfreude if your point of view is pointed towards this room. So, if you go to do work, here, let's go ahead and pause real quick. Let's select our work. Okay. So now, let's wait for Arden to go over to Schadenfreude. Not directly into Schadenfreude, but at least close to it. Right there. So now, since I'm paused, before he gets in that room, you have to move your camera out of its line of sight. If it's in its line of sight and you're in the middle of work, all those boxes are going to turn red, and then I believe within 6 work attempts, if all 6 are red, he immediately breaches, and then he will break out and he will attack everyone. The only way for him to be... He's actually very easy to suppress / contain. You have to send everyone over to him, and you have to let them fight him while you're looking away. The main thing with Schadenfreude is he does not like being looked at. He doesn't like being looked at. So let's go ahead, look away from the screen. Let's have him do his work. Now, the best way to be able to tell if he's done with work is you can pay attention to this little spot in this hallway and look for that character. So there. Since he's walking, he's done. So now let's go over here. Let's get our results. And we can let's see, can we get his suit? We can get his suit. So right here, this right here is all of the the types of health and damage. So they are normal to red, so they do just the average damage. They are endured on white damage, which means they do slightly less white damage. They take slightly less white damage for all the workers that are wearing that. And black damage, which is both health and sanity, or red and white, is normal, so normal black damage. Pale is weak, so that means any of these abnormalities right here that do breach, that can do pale damage, which none of these do. None of these characters do. If anyone was to take pale damage, they take a little bit more. So basically, the higher that number is, the more damage they can take, which is not good. So now, right here, clip top counter for old lady is now at 1. Now, most of the time, what I usually do is I immediately just grind work for old lady. So that way I can get that counter back up. Now, let's do one more work. I'd probably have to do a little bit of research real quick, because I need to remember which work I'm supposed to do with this one. Okay. Okay, I got it. So, there's 2 highs on insight. So let's do insight. And now again, all these are unknown because I don't know what kind of work to do. So I'd have to send someone in there, kind of go off on a limb to see who it would be best to send. Now, let's go ahead and send... Let's send... level 3 insight, which is a high. Because it's level 2 and level 3 insight is high. So I could send flame, dark... Not Amy. Amy's is too high. I can send Snowy. I can send Arden. I can send Arcturus. I can send Khabib, Quinn, or Gregory. I can send any of them with a 2 or a 3. So let's go ahead. Let's send Dark down there. Now, pay attention to right here. This counter right here as soon as this work is done. See what happened right there? Now this entire room is corrupted because this clip-top counter went down to 0. Now, old lady can't escape containment. Old lady cannot escape containment. So she will stay in this room. And, well, she won't do anything. She can't escape this room. But, since the smoke is corrupted, now before, I was like, oh, I can't do any more work on old lady now because the clip-top is down to 0. Watch this. Firstly, let me make sure everyone is healed in their rooms. Let's send someone that has more sanity, because it says white right there. That means old lady does white damage. So sanity. So I need to find someone with high sanity, which would be... Where is she at? Ah, here we go. Right here. This person right here. Amy. She has 71 max sanity. She would probably be the best to send up here. Now, what's going to happen is, obviously we gotta do our usual. We gotta make sure we still do the right work, because that will be very, very bad. So let's do attachment, and let's send Amy. Now we gotta wait a little bit. Oh my gosh, I just realized the number. I just realized the number. So let's wait for them. There she is. So now she's going to try to go in there. Immediately you get a bad work result. And now there's smoke all over her. So now over time, she's gonna take white damage right here. However, she's endured, so she takes less. And then over time, now it's gone. And look at that. Her clip top is now back up to 4. So now I can continue to do I can continue to do more work with old lady now. Now first let's send her back. Let's send her back so she can get her sanity back up. Now, what we need to do is, now we just need to do work. We just need to do more and more work. Now first, let's go ahead and get the insight, which costs 5. If you can see these boxes right here, that's what these boxes are for. The green boxes is the currency you can get to unlock all this information. So let's go ahead, insight. See now, all of these say hi. Yep, except for Sark right here. So now, let's go ahead and let's send darkness back. Let's get more boxes. Now, let me actually move my camera. So you see right here up on the top left. So, there's 2 things that I almost completely forgot to mention. So, firstly, let me look at the stream real quick. Okay. So, right here. This bar right here at the very top. Did you see it go? See how it went up? The boxes that I'm getting, also add up to here, which means I have to get a necessary amount of green boxes right here to meet this quota to end the day. Now, this other bar right over here that has been going up and up and up. Every time I get finished with work, this bar goes up. If I do one more work, this goes into a meltdown. So now what I would need to do, first, let's actually get the basic info. God, that looks creepy. So, now I have 7 left. Let's get one of the guidelines. So now, we have the name of the abnormality, Rudolta of the Sleigh. So now, we have the name, and we have the right work to do. Hey, Fuzzy Green. So now, what we're gonna do next is we're going to start a meltdown, because there's no way to avoid it. If you continuously do work, that meltdown counter is going to go up, no matter what you do. So now, main question is, what work should I do? Let's go ahead and let's actually get Void Dream's Ego Suit. And let's go ahead and do more Void Dream work so that way I can get more boxes. So I need to do attachment work. So let's go to it. Attachment. Let's send... There we go. Let's send Keegan there. So now, Clipped Off Meltdown level 1. So now, I gotta zoom out. Now, over time, let me slow this down a little bit. So, regular speed. These 2 boxes are glowing. These 2 are important. So now what I need to do is I need to send 2 people. I need to send one person to Spiderbud, and I need to send another one to Forsaken Murderer. Now there's a countdown up here. Let's go ahead and start. There's a countdown. If that reaches down to 0, then okay. Well, firstly, see how this abnormality has a little X right here on the counter? They can't escape. That means they're a non-escaping entity. So this one, the countdown can stay going, and I can lose Keflin boxes. Now this one though, if this goes down to 0, this automatically breaches. So this would automatically escape. So now what I would have to do first is, let's pause. Let's go here. Which work do I need to do? I need to do Instinct. So let's go ahead, select work. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, it's right here. I'm just being stupid. Alright, so Instinct. And let's just send... Let's send Flame there. And then Forsaken. Let's go ahead... What's the right work? Instinct. Okay. So, Instinct work. On... Let's do Arden. So now, both of them are gonna go up to do the work. And now the boxes disappear. They're done. So now, the meltdown is done. They won't breach anymore. So now, let's wait for them to finish the work. Let's go ahead and wait for the stuff to be done. There we go. Okay, so, meltdown's done. The meltdown is done. Nothing's gonna happen now. Now look at the top left. Instead of it going into another meltdown, keep in mind, bro, I'm streaming, by the way. Alright, hold on. Firstly, Jesus. Anyways, let me
Not you, I'm talking to my computer. Working fine just yesterday.
Alright. So, let me go ahead and get back into the game. So now, let's see here. What was the Green Dawn again?
Green Dawn? That's with the funny robots that stab you.
Got it. Alright, so.
Yes. Hold on. I'm gonna try and fix my shit. I'll be back.
So now, since the meltdown is done, now I can continue doing work like normal. So let's just go ahead and start. Oh, and just like that, I forgot to do work for Old Lady again, so now Old Lady is smoking again. But let's not worry about Old Lady. Let's actually start working on some of these guys. Firstly, I want to get the ego weapon. So let's go ahead and do more work on Redolta.
Not your everyday cat girl. She's a GBU-12 Paveway 2 laser-guided bomb.
Work with me. I want to see what's happening.
Anyways, also that soundboard is really loud in my ears because I actually have headphones on this time.
Damn.
Because I was trying to look for a good mic to use while streaming.
I'm not sure if it's with my computer or if it's with yours, but your mine. I said mine. Your mic sounds glitchy.
It's probably because I'm streaming.
Probably. Try ending stream and then retrying stream because it's not working with me.
Wait, are you in my stream?
I'm trying to watch the stream. It won't let me see the stream.
Hold on. I just realized too, I don't think my mic has been on in my stream.
Oh damn.